Well, sometimes it's clear that, to have a more expanded sense of ourselves, if we are extremely conditioned and shaped by our environment, by people, by a certain society, by a certain culture, sometimes breaking away from all that and going to, I don't know, New Zealand or India, and put ourselves in a different context, that makes us connect to a different and possible potential selves in us, you see. A different possibility. That is why we also sometimes take drugs or enter some peak experiences, because they shake our sense of self. They question the way we perceive ourselves in a way that just repeating the mundane communication and the same interaction with the same environment, this would never bring us to question, unless we have some kind of a disaster in our life, some near-death experience or things like that we haven't asked for. So this is one way, the way in which we relocate ourselves to pull ourselves out of this small box. But all these types of environmental changes, they are only meant to do one thing: to reawaken our memory that will then make us go more deeply into ourselves, and to question the self in a deep way, regardless of any situation, you see. Because the only real flow, the only real way that this can happen is that we enter very deeply this sense of self, question it, and then when it begins to expand, when it begins to be undermined and so on, this makes us change our environment. This makes us change our gestures. This makes us change the way we interact with the world. And that is why, by the way, self-questioning, self-inquiry is the most dangerous thing you could ever do. It is revolutionary. Think of going, when you go to a country, you look at the political structure and you say, I don't like this political structure, I don't like this social structure, I don't accept this cultural structure. I think all of this needs to be overturned completely. This makes you a revolutionary. Because you question not something in the culture, but the very essence of it. You see, the very foundation, you reject it. This happens in self-inquiry, in deep spirituality, in meditation. You question the whole structure. That has brought about your life as you know it, you see? So peak experiences, going to the Himalaya, drugs, they are reminders. They are triggers. But they cannot replace the real thing. The real thing is the revolution that starts from within and eventually flows outward and changes our world.